All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here today, and we have a really cool watch from Seiko. This is the SBBN045, what we consider the Tuna dive watches from Seiko. This is one of their more modern ones. This one actually has a sapphire crystal on it instead of the proprietary Hardlex crystal that they run on most Seiko watches. I'm actually today on my wrist wearing my SBBN035, and towards the end of the video, we'll actually do a side-by-side comparison of these two watches. But this watch is Chris Marshall's watch from Marshall Time. He loaned this to me for the channel to have it on here. So thanks, Chris, for letting me have it. I'll leave a link to his video on this watch down below in the description. So great looking watch, probably the most modern one in the new Seiko Prospex lineup in these Marine Master styles. Now, it doesn't say Marine Master anymore on the dial, and I know we all kind of missed that, but it's made the older ones even more special. So really cool layout on this, typical Seiko handset as you'd expect on this watch. This one is more traditional, I think, than the SBBN035. This kind of harkens back to the older Marine Masters of the day. This is a 300-meter quartz professional dive watch. This is run on the 7C46 quartz movement, and if you guys aren't familiar with that movement, it is a all-metal 7-jeweled movement from Seiko, completely purpose-built for dive watches. I mean, there was really no other reason they put that movement together. It's extremely robust. Like I said, all metal parts in it. It is a rebuildable quartz movement, 7 jewels. You usually don't see that many jewels in any kind of a quartz movement. It's also has a 5-year battery life because of the efficiency at which this movement runs. It's a high torque movement, but the use of the big hands, it has a very high energy efficiency to this watch, or to the movement, I should say. Case size on this one is very interesting because when you measure these from side to side, you get like 47 millimeters. To the case shield here, as you guys can see here, you get 47 millimeters. Now, if you measure the lugs on the watch, what's really crazy is they come in like at 43, but it's still 47 to the outside of the case here on the watch. So the watch fits the wrist very well. It is a big watch, but you find with these 47 millimeters that are completely round like this, they fit the wrist really, really well. 4 o'clock crown position, as you can see here, obviously a screw down crown. With the 7C46 movement, you get day and date functionality. You can see over here at the 3 o'clock window. Hand hitting the indices pretty much dead on, as you can see, maybe slightly off. I'm sure some people can find a reason to complain, but I found that these things always tend to hit the indices. The bezel on these is 120 click. Very nice and smooth. A lot of people find Seiko bezel action sloppy. I think it's very smooth. I love the way it works. It just tends to work perfectly for me. I like it. This is the case shroud here. This is actually designed, I'm sure most of you guys, if you're watching this video, understand this, but this is designed to shield the bezel and the case from any damage from impact on rocks or anything like that while diving. Now, Chris did get a factory bracelet for this watch, which looks really, really nice. Love the brushing on the outside and this really small, fine detail work with the polishing on that center link there. The clasp assembly is actually a combination of titanium and stainless steel. It does have a diver's adjustment here, which is pretty cool. If you guys aren't familiar with that, you just push back on the clasp latch there, and that lets you adjust that out. So that's your diver's extension there. Pretty well made. But very, very nice watch overall. Like I said, towards the end, we'll go ahead and hold the 035 and the 045 side by side and kind of talk about the differences. But really nice watch. Let's go ahead and throw this one on my 7-inch wrist. And when we hold the two watches side by side, we'll actually do a side-by-side Lume shot. So really nice looking piece. Let's get it on my wrist. All right, so here is the SBBN045 on my 7-inch wrist. I did move a couple micro adjusters here, Chris, to get this watch to fit on my wrist. Feels really, really nice on the bracelet. I've never worn one of these on the bracelet. It is a little bit heavier on the bracelet, obviously, because of all the metal compared to a rubber strap, but the watch wears really, really well. I think the combination of the titanium and this clasp assembly helps to lighten it up a bit too, but really nice. You can, I mean, I don't know why, but I noticed a huge difference in the reflection on this watch. I think you've got a flat sapphire crystal here with AR coating on the underside, and I'll show you when we bring the SBBN035 up here with its domed Hardlex crystal. It's like a reflection magnet. I mean, it gets reflections all over the place, but really cool. Let's compare the two watches side by side, and then make sure to stick around because the lume on both these watches is absolutely incredible. All right, so here's a side-by-side comparison. Now, obviously, the big differences is the 035 is a DLC coated case. So you've got, this is the Ninja Tuna, little Ninja Tuna here. So I love this watch. I absolutely love this watch. Never going to get rid of this one. And then this is the standard stainless steel case. So that's going to be the obvious, and then obviously the strap difference. But the case itself, the movement, everything like that is exactly the same. Now, I want to look at the handset. The handset with the SBBN045, you have more of a baton style minute hand with a broad arrow hour hand. Very, very easy to read, very, very legible. As is the 045. You have a more of a standard kind of Seiko diver style handset. You have this split minute hand up the middle with the broad arrow at the tip there, and a more traditional, Seiko style hour hand there. The other thing I wanted to note is the difference in the color of the indices. The 035 almost has a, I don't want to say an antiquated, but has a little bit different color to the Lume. And I'm not sure if they're using a different type of Lume on these watches. I know Lume Bright is Seiko's proprietary Lume. Got that out there, guys. But, so I'm not sure. And we'll get the torch on both of these watches to see how much they glow. But very, very cool looking watches. Either way you go with these watches, I don't think you can go wrong. Now, the 035, I've noticed the prices are starting to go up on these as they kind of thin out the old original Marine Masters. As you can see the dial there with the Marine Master on it. I do like that. I like having that as compared to the big Prospex logo, but it really doesn't make or break the watch for me. But let's go ahead and dim the lights and see how much these things glow. So this is one of the things with Seiko watches that really kind of ruins us for any other dive watch and anything with Lume in it, because Seiko watches, ever since I was a kid, have been known for the way they glow, the Lume. And these two watches are perfect examples of, I think, why divers and people in general love Seiko watches, the glow. Not only that, I mean, the case designs, everything about them, but the Lume is always incredibly impressive. I don't have hardly any watches in my collection at all that can touch the Lume on these Seiko. Citizen does a great job, I'll say that. My Tudor Black Bay 41 is an incredible Lume beast, but Seiko just kind of blows it away and blows it out of the water for all of us. So bring them up here a little bit closer. Now, I don't know which one you think is glowing brighter. They both glow like crazy. You can see they're actually lighting up the edge of the crystal there. They glow so much, but I do love the broad arrow hand, the hour hand on this watch. A little bit bigger of a Lume pip up here at the 12 o'clock position on 035 also, as you can tell. But either way, you're not going to go wrong with these watches. Both really cool watches. I'll try to leave links down below in the description to where you can pick either one of these up if you guys are interested. So, all right, guys, you liked the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you've not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.